Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. Willow finds Isaiah practicing his dance moves at the nurse's ball rehearsal space. She tells him, "Nice moves," and he assumes she is here to practice too. She says this is a good distraction from her marriage troubles and that she might not be Nurse Corinthos for much longer. Willow tells him about her impending court date, which pertains to her divorce and the custody of her kids. She has faith that Drew will protect her and her kids. She knows she made mistakes, and she's sad how things ended with Michael, but she is where she is supposed to be. Isaiah asks, in a perfect world, what is the ideal scenario she sees for her and her children? Willow says in an ideal world, she would hope Michael would see they are making a good family for Wiley and Amelia. She hates the idea of fighting him for sole custody, which shocks Isaiah that it's gone that far. He tells her he thinks she is an excellent nurse and a good person with a kind heart. He tells her to trust it. Isaiah then exits. In Curtis' office, Nina asks why he and Aurora are not going full force after Drew. He explains that Portia thinks it will make Aurora look biased, which Nina doesn't understand, given that Portia knows what Drew has done to him. Curtis blurts out, "Portia's being blackmailed." Nina acts shocked, but Curtis says it's just a hunch. He brings up the sports initiative, which Drew goaded her into supporting, and now she's pushing for him to drop negative publicity about Drew. He also found Portia at Drew's place, and she claimed she was trying to talk Drew out of Kai's surgery. Curtis feels he said too much. Nina can't believe how Drew keeps coming out on top, and this latest scandal will cost Willow her children. Nina tells Curtis how Michael ambushed Willow with an early court date, and Drew is pushing Willow to embrace it and push for full custody on the grounds that Michael abandoned his kids. Nina says this is going to end badly for Willow. Curtis tells Nina she needs to find someone who has sway over Michael, and she believes there is one person he'll listen to. She thanks him and heads out. Curtis then calls and tells someone he needs to see him in his office now. Ava stops by Portia's office and wonders if she had a hand in what happened to Drew recently. Portia says whoever tried to take Drew down failed, but Ava says a lot of people don't buy that he was set up. Portia hopes that is true, as he's pressing down on her again. She tells Ava that Drew wants her to ensure Curtis doesn't post negative stories about him, that he supports Measure C, and that he supports Ezra for mayor. She says there is no way Curtis will do any of this. Ava hates to put more on her plate, but Drew seems to be making demands of Trina as well. Portia asks, what kind of demands? Ava tells her about the cameraman following Trina, thanks to Drew, and she can tell Trina is uncomfortable with it, but feels she has to participate in this documentary project for Kai's sake. Portia says Drew is so good at forcing people to do his bidding and making them think it was their idea. Portia cries that she doesn't want to hate anyone, but she hates Drew, and this must stop. Ava suggests she change tactics and tell Curtis the truth. Tracy meets with Drew by the Quartermain boathouse. He drove his new boat over and thought she wouldn't mind meeting with him, given that they are working together. Tracy wants Drew to drop his support of Isa as mayor, calling him an idiot and scum. She argues that Laura is a good mayor. Drew says Laura is soft on Sonny, so if she wants Sonny gone, Laura has to be collateral damage. Drew also wants to renegotiate their deal. In exchange for getting rid of Sonny, he wants the Quartermain name back, along with access to the estate and grounds again. Tracy tells him that's not her call. It's Monica's decision. Drew thinks ridding the town of Sonny, the man who killed her and Alan's only son, will sway Monica. Tracy says he gets the name back, and that's all she can give him. She tells him this is Monica's property, so get off it. She storms off and screeches. Alan gave it to her. Sonny brings Donna home to Carly. The girl tells her mom how her dad wasn't allowed to watch her as it was a closed rehearsal, but they got to see Gio. Carly sends Don off to do homework, and Carly asks Sonny how he's doing and hopes he's not overdoing it. He says he isn't, and Donna's good medicine for him. Brace himself, Carly tells as they have a court date. When Sonny learns the date is set for June 2nd, he hopes she didn't ask Michael to cut his treatment short for this. Carly didn't and says she'll handle it herself. Sonny blurts out, That's a mistake. Carly explains that Diane will argue that Drew's lifestyle has put Michael's children in danger. Sonny says Drew, Willow, and Nina will fight this, but Carly is adamant that the fact that Drew slept with his nephew's wife, which is on video, and took body shots off a prostitute, also on video, will work in their favor. When those are shown in court, she is certain she will win custody of those kids, and they'll stay with her until Michael comes home. Sonny accuses her of overstepping. This is Michael's life and decision, and it will cost her. Carly can live with Michael being angry with her if their grandchildren are happy and safe. Sonny warns her that if Michael loses his children because of this, she could lose Michael. At the cafe, Cody is shocked that Lulu thinks Dante and Brooklyn's son is Gio. Just then, Gio and Brooklyn appear, and Gio says he thought he heard his name. Cody says they were just talking about what happened to Rocco. Gio again apologizes to Lulu, and Brooklyn defends him, saying he got Rocco to the boathouse where Cody could help him. Gio and Brooklyn go to get coffee. Lulu says to Cody, "Mother-son coffee date." As they wait for their drinks, Brooklyn and Gio talk about the party, and Gio thanks her for standing up for him just now. Brooklyn promises everything will go back to normal soon. They get their coffee, and before heading out, Brooklyn tells Lulu and Cody that she hopes they'll be at the nurses' ball to see Gio perform, as he's a star. After they leave, Lulu says to Cody, "I rest my case." Cody thinks Lulu may be seeing what she wants to see. Yes, Lois and Gloria fawn over Gio, and Brooklyn watched him grow up. Lulu admits she doesn't know if Brooklyn knows Gio is her son, but they know Brooklyn is a damn good liar. Everything tells her that Gio is her son, and she has to prove it. Lulu says Lois came to Gio's defense pretty hard, and according to Brooklyn, Lois and Gloria arranged the adoption. She thinks the woman who is Gio's mother, Cousin Camilla, is the proof they need. She shows Cody all her research so far, indicating Brooklyn gave birth in San Francisco around May 15, and Gio says he was born on June 4 in Los Angeles. Lulu says they need to find out where Camilla was and what she was doing the day Brooklyn gave birth. Gio and Brooklyn head home and run into Rocco in the kitchen. Gio asks how he is. Rocco says he's grounded until he's 54, but he's good. He apologizes to Gio for putting him in a bad position, as Gio didn't make him drink or even go to the party. He says his dad is still angry with him, but none of this was his fault, and he's so sorry. Gio tells Rocco to promise him no more drinking until he's 21, and not to let him cause problems between Rocco and his dad. Rocco heads out after Gio assures the boy that they are good. Brooklyn tells Gio he handled that really well, and Dante will get over this. Gio says Dante has made it clear that he has no use for him, and he is good with that. It's clear that deep down Dante just doesn't like him. Gio becomes emotional and leaves to study. Later, Tracy turns up in the kitchen and finds Brooklyn seemingly down. Brooklyn explains how Dante came down hard on Gio, but Tracy thinks Dante will get over it. Brooklyn admits there is another thing that has her down. It's her baby's birthday today. She had gotten so good at brushing past this day in the past, but now with everything coming out, she can't stop thinking about her son. He's 22 today. Tracy has a birthday present for her and the boy and reveals she got Lulu to drop the adoption article. Brooklyn is relieved and doesn't want her disrupting her son's life. Tracy says she can relax, and unless she chooses otherwise, no one will know she gave a child up for adoption. In her office, Portia cries to Ava that she can't tell Curtis the truth. Ava tells her to stop digging herself in deeper. She says she can't. If Curtis finds out that she's been lying to him, their marriage is over. Isaiah is right outside her office and hears this. Drew arrives at Curtis' office and asks what he wants to discuss, as he sounded irate on the phone. Curtis tells Drew that he knows he's blackmailing his wife. Sonny finds Willow at the nurses' ball space. He knows about the court date and worries it will get ugly. She agrees. He thinks they can stop this before it starts, and the two of them can come to a compromise. He wants them, without Carly and Drew, to find a solution that is best for the kids and to make peace. Nana shows up on Carly's doorstep. Carly insists she doesn't have time for her, but Nana orders her to make time before Drew wrecks their grandchildren's lives.